can start when you're ready.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Helen Cartu.
My name is Fernando Cruz.
Ramiro Peña.
We are the Shakespeareans, and we're going to be talking about William Shakespeare's legacy and life. Shakespeare's early life. He was born around April 23rd, 1564. He had a family of five. He had two older sisters. They died at a very young age, so he was the oldest surviving son. He had three brothers named Gilbert, Richard, and Edmund, and two sisters, Anne and Joanne. Anne died at age 7. His parents were John and Mary. His father was a leather worker, and then into a businessman, and later on turned into the town's bailiff, which was their mayor. He married Mary Ann, which she came from a pretty respectable family. So when he was a businessman, he married her to kind of get his name up there. That's how he became mayor. So since Shakespeare's father was the mayor, so pretty much he had the best thing. So he went to school to the Stratford's Grammar School, and there they went in detail, and he learned pretty much a lot of Latin classics, a lot of memorization, writing and acting Latin plays. So I guess you can see the connections why he writes a lot of stuff. And he probably attended that till the age of 15. He at age 18 he married Anne Hathaway. At the time she was 26, so he did marry an older woman. They had 3 children. The first one was Susanna, and they later on had twins named Judith and Hamnet. Hamnet died at age 11, and he did have a granddaughter because of his daughter, and that's pretty much it. The family pretty much dies there. There's no lineage, there's no direct descendants from them, maybe far away, but it's really hard to tell because the family didn't really survive. They really, because of the lack of reproduction.
William Shakespeare's famous plays, Romeo and Juliet is a tragedy play. The play is about 2 young people that fall in love, get married in secret because of a family feud. At the end of the play, they end up killing themselves in the name of love, thinking the other was dead. In 1592, England was hit with the bubonic plague that killed 1/3 of the population. They used the plays as a form of distraction because of the plague. The play was written in 1595 during the Elizabethan era and was first performed in 1597 at the Globe Theatre. The play reflects the notion of God and fortune that works together to control the fate of human beings. Romeo and Juliet was believed to be based on the life of 2 real lovers who both died for each other from Verona, Italy in 1303. Continuation of William Shakespeare's famous plays. Hamlet is a tragedy play. The play is about Prince Hamlet planning and seeking revenge on his uncle for murdering his father. But at the end of the play, his friends, family, and uncle, and himself end up dying. The play was written between 16 and 1601 and was first performed in 1609 at the Globe Theatre in London. Some believe that Shakespeare wrote Hamlet because of the death of his only son, while others say that he based Hamlet from another play called Hamlet from the 13th century. If you do just flip the words around, it spells Hamlet as well, so there's that connection as well. Hamlet is Shakespeare's longest play, but is considered among the most powerful and influential works of world literature.
Like anything good, it must die, right? Shakespeare died on April 23, 1616 on his birthday of an unknown infectious disease. His body was buried at Holy Trinity Church in Stanford. Interesting fact, there was 2 funerals recorded that he was buried. but one that was conferred from the family and his friends. A memorial bust was created after he died at Boulder's pasture reading. This is the memorial that was built in the library, so you can see it. And a crafted mask was crafted after his face from his last burial expression. The legacy lives on. After Shakespeare's death, his legacy was on to inspire many poets and theaters, as well as modern day cultures. Professor Carson, when you had an interest in literature, did you heard about Shakespeare before you even had the job as a professor?
If I understand your question, you're asking me if I've heard of Shakespeare before I went to school or before I had an
Before
interest?
you had the.
Yeah, because we read Shakespeare in high school, I would think.
Um,
Middle school maybe, no, middle school, sure, high school.
High school, right? You, sir, did you heard about Shakespeare before you took this class?
Yes, sir.
You, sir? Did you heard about Shakespeare? And why is that? Why not Ibsen? Why not Glasgow? Why not Tim O'Brien? Why Shakespeare? Because somehow his name is always popped up in schools and college, and we're still saying his name today. From the language to the poets, from the themes of love and death in his sonnets, Shakespeare's work lived more than 400 years and still inspired poets with his type of writing. Rappers use sonnets in their songs, rhythms. Clubs and thespian societies made after his name. Leonardo DiCaprio, I don't know if you guys know, he portrayed Romeo back in 1996 in Romeo plus Juliet, which was a take on the modern day classic, which received poor critical reviews, as the setting is also like a character and it didn't translate well on theater. Today, you can go to any of his plays and still see a great performance from the actors. Many, they try to take on the stories with different kind of takes. Sometimes the setting takes place at another location, and sometimes it takes in another different era or century. But still, you can still go on today and go to see any of his plays and still enjoy the classical stories he's written at the time. Shakespeare looked to the world. William Shakespeare's death had an influence on modern culture and theater by giving them their own sense of inspiration in his sonnets, themes, fantasies, and plays. When William Shakespeare died, his legacy lived on, but really what really liked about him was his themes and love and those characters that he brought, because due to that, now every middle school or high school, wherever you heard about William Shakespeare, is being read today. Some people like him as much as people love him, and that's why people still want to see his plays at any kind of performance in theater arts. So the point is, after he died, he had some kind of inspiration on people, everyone in the world. And after this class, Shakespeare will always be remembered for you guys. I mean, Tim O'Brien, yeah, you guys probably remember when you have that next literature class. Oh yeah, Tim O'Brien's that Vietnam guy, right? Glasgow, Chop, Ibsen, oh yeah, those guys. But in the end, the one that people will remember him for always, for his work, is Shakespeare, due to his stories, themes, and love. And that's pretty much it. That's our sources. Thank you very much. Any questions?